Oh, I almost knocked it off this table. But anyway, inside of this bag are the new Apple AirTags and also some accessories. And I know there already are some videos on YouTube, but I just wanted to do a quick unboxing and first look of my little haul here from the Apple Store today. So let's go ahead and get everything dumped out. And let's see what we got here. So first I'm going to do the AirTags, and I went with the 4-pack. And this one costs 99 bucks, but you can get them individually for $29. But if you do plan on buying these in the future, you can save yourself about 20 bucks or so if you go ahead and get that 4-pack. You can also choose to have these engraved online if you wanted to, but I just went with the plain old AirTags here. So all right, so got the AirTags right here, and let's see what we get. Documentation, get that out of here. And as we open this up, we should be able to unfold, and boom, there we go. Here are the 4 AirTags along with some instructions on how to get them activated. So let me take one of these out, and let me go ahead and get this plastic wrapping off. And ooh, there we go. All right, so actually I'm gonna show you this part right here. So when I do pull this tab out like so, almost dropped it, but the Apple AirTag is activated, and I don't know if you heard that beep, but it makes a little noise. And so even though this is just a tracker tag that a lot of people are just gonna throw inside of a bag or put in some type of sleeve, they really paid attention to the design and the detail of it. And so it looks good, a little glossy on the front and also very reflective and glossy on the back. But also too, if you wanted to replace the battery on the inside, which the battery should last you around a year or so, basically you just have to kind of put some pressure in and twist one of these ways. Looks, yeah, you want to twist counterclockwise, and then now this will take off this cover, and now you have the battery that you can replace, and it's a CR2032 battery, and you can find this at your local store. But all right, now let's take a look at some of the accessories that I got for this. First with the ones from Belkin, and so I went with 2 of their secure holder straps here, just in different colors, black and blue. And let me take out the black version first. All right, we got the strap. And here is the case or the holder for the AirTag. All right, so it looks like these 2 pieces come off like so, and I just need to put the AirTag in, I think like this maybe, or maybe like this. Yeah, like that. And put this back on, and I think I have it lined up like so. There we go, and it snaps into place, and then you just take the strap like so and slide it in, and then you want to kind of loop it within itself. And boom, there we go. AirTag is secure. Now you can go ahead and place this on your luggage, your carry-on bag, your backpack, whatever, even your keychain, you can just attach it on it. So yeah, that's one thing that sucks about the AirTag is that they don't have any type of built-in connecting method. So like with my Samsung Galaxy Smart Tag here, you see it does have a little hole right here. So I can immediately out of the box go ahead and place this on my keychain or get like a piece of material and string it inside and then tie it to my bag or something. But with the AirTag, you're gonna need to buy something separate or make your own thing, but most people are just gonna wanna buy something. So that is going to be an extra cost if you wanted to attach this onto something. But now let me get the blue one out real quick. And here we go. Here's the blue version, here's the black version. Same design, different color. I like. But now let's get into the Apple branded stuff here, starting with the Loop. And let's go ahead and get this out. All right, nice color, orange. And in order to get an AirTag inside of it, just unbuckle that. Then you take your AirTag and then you just slide it in like so, and then snap it back into place. And now you're ready to put this on something too. And for this last accessory, I'm not gonna make you wait. Let's go ahead and get this thing out. All right, so we got the leather keychain here, and so let me take out this tab. Actually, let me unbuckle it first, or I don't need to. So you just unsnap that, you take your AirTag just like the last one, slide it in, snap that, and this is going to be definitely one of the most popular accessories that's going to be sold because I think immediately everybody wants to put the AirTag on a set of keys. Now this will allow you to do it, and looks good. Nice. And okay, so I have all of these AirTags undressed, so now let me get them paired to my iPhone. So I should be able to just take one of these and bring it close to my iPhone, and it should pop up at the bottom just like you have with your AirPods Pros and stuff, and boom, there it is. So now it's telling me to connect to this AirTag, and I'm gonna name it keys, and boom, just like that, this AirTag is paired. So now I didn't show you a couple of screens there because it showed my personal information like my iCloud email address and also my phone number that I'm using with this. So you will see that information that you need to confirm on there. But yeah, now I should be able to open up the Find My application and be able to find this AirTag. And so when you open up the Find My app and you go to your items section, it will show you precisely on the map where that AirTag is. But for privacy concerns, I just moved my map all over so you don't see where I'm at. But anyway, at this point, you do have two options. So if you do have one of the latest iPhones, either in the iPhone 11 series of phones or in the latest iPhone 12 series of phones, those phones do support ultra wideband support, and that allows them to be able to get really precise tracking information. So basically, if you do have one of those phones, you can go to this Find button and tap on that, and then boom, now you can precisely be able to see where this AirTag is. So I have it really close right now, but if I do move it around a little bit away, you can see that it gives me a distance away that the AirTag is. And this is what it looks like when you are a further distance away from your AirTag. It actually gives you an arrow so you can be able to walk and use that just like a compass, and it'll be able to lead you to your AirTag. And so this is a very nice UI and interface, and this is going to be something that now if you lose your keys in your couch, you can literally just point your phone directly at it and you'll be able to go to the exact location where it's at. Now from this Find screen, you can also choose to play a sound from the AirTag, like so. Or if you don't have one of the latest iPhones with ultra wideband support, you can still choose to play a sound from the main screen. Oh, and in the worst case scenario, when you do lose an item and you don't think it's anywhere near you, you can activate lost mode. And so when you're in lost mode, now your AirTag will be waiting for one of the millions and millions of iOS devices out there to come close to it, like mini iPhones. And when that happens, you will get a notification on your phone or your device to let you know that, hey, we found your AirTag. Now, as far as like security and privacy, Apple says no one will be able to have access to your location but yourself, not even Apple. So basically, it's just going to be waiting for someone with the iPhone to walk by, and then it'll ping it, and then now you'll be able to hopefully find it. And also in lost mode, it will initiate a pairing lock, meaning that no one else will be able to take that AirTag and pair it to their account. And also too, it will give you the option to leave a phone number and a message just in case somebody finds your AirTag. And so the way this works is that if somebody does have an iPhone and they come across your item with an AirTag on it, they'll be able to just bring their iPhone close to that AirTag, just like I showed you in the pairing process. And now it will give them information as far as your phone number and your contact information. So they'll be able to let you know like, hey, I got your item. And so you don't have to enable that, but you can allow them to do that. So they'll be able to call you and hopefully allow you to get your item back. But what if the person that does come across your AirTag has an Android phone like this Galaxy S21 here? Well, basically they can still do the same thing because this feature takes advantage of NFC. And so most Android phones these days do have NFC. So you'll be able to bring it close to the back of that phone. And then this will allow it to go to a website and still be able to give you that same information. So that is good that you still have the ability to be able to have this interaction with Android phones. Now, if one of your friends has an AirTag on their bag and you're just like walking around the town, it's not going to give you a notification because it knows that that owner is with their AirTag. But if it does, like say for example, Apple has something cool here where the address or the home address on your iCloud account, if it notices that when you get to that address, you have a random AirTag with you, which is a very huge security concern because now you're at home, it will notify you that you have a random AirTag with you. But one thing that they did say is that say you have an Android device and you're not going to be able to notice that an AirTag is there because it's not built with that operating system in mind. After 3 days, once kind of like this system notices that an AirTag has been away from its owner, it will actually start to beep. But what happens if you're not using an iPhone? Well, you're not going to be able to get that notification, of course. But what Apple says is that after 3 days where an owner is away from their AirTag, once that AirTag is moved, an audible sound will start to kind of beep, the one that I let you hear earlier today. So if somebody puts this in a car of an Android user and they're driving, somewhere, after 3 days, you'll start to hear a beep from that AirTag, and then hopefully you'll know that, okay, something's going on, and you can find that AirTag to be able to get rid of it or do whatever. And so the reality is that this is really tough for Apple to try to, not have these things beeping and going off after you're away from it after 2 hours and somebody moves it. So 3 days may seem long to some some people, but hopefully Apple will get more information as people start to use this and maybe be a little bit fluid in adjusting their parameters if they need to. But for right now, I think Apple is doing a really good job, especially compared to other tracking devices and GPS things that you can just buy anywhere, right? This is not like the first time somebody has released a tracker. So of course, some people are going to abuse it, but you just hope that, I think Apple is trying to give you as many tools as they can right now to make it still be convenient and also safe and secure. But yeah, I think for right now, that's about it as far as these AirTags. I gave you some good information there, but stay tuned to this channel. Make sure you subscribe so you'll see more information and videos that I have coming out about these AirTags and how they stack up to the competition. But right now, I'm about to put these on some things and play tag a little bit. But thanks for watching this video. Leave a comment down below about what you think about AirTags, and I will catch you later. Peace.